Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of the Sunderland Till I Die save that I've been doing. We have some things to get through today. Transfers, I'm going to give you a quick look at the loaned players, and we've got two big games. So, form has been pretty decent. I think there was our two games, maybe. No, we came back from West Brom, didn't we? Did I forget to record those two games? I think I may have deleted the recording to these games, which is not great. Hopefully I found them. You won't have known until this episode if I found them or not. Hopefully I have. So form, if I haven't found them, has been okay. Form, if I have, has been still okay. 1-0 lost to Luton, fine. 3-0 draw to Leicester. I just went for it in that game, and we got lucky with a Soyuncu sending off late and two really late goals. QPR, we beat them pretty comfortably. Actually, not very comfortably, because they scored in the last minute. Then we scored on the counter. Millwall, they then picked up a late goal after we'd scored two of our own in the previous two games. And then we drew 1-1 away to Preston with a goal from Richard Gregory. We then beat Swansea 1-0, Huddersfield 1-0, lost 3-1 to Cardiff. Was a surprise. We were on TV and we lost. We then beat Stoke 3-1, Josh Cowan. Second time he's been sent off the season. And then we played Reading, who are fourth. They were second at the time. So big performance, managing to keep them to just the one goal. We then played Burnley. I kind of just went, we haven't got much of a chance in this game, so we're just going to attack them and hope for the best. And we actually had the better of the game. If you look at the match stats, they had 4, but 3-0 is a. I think it's a disrespectful scoreline in terms of 3 clear cuts and 2 half chances. Leaves. 3-0 makes it look like it was a thumping, and it really wasn't. We had opportunities. Then got a weird 1-0 loss to Wigan at home, and then we just beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 with Tahith Chong scoring. So we've got some transfer updates. This is where we stand in the league. We have been sort of drifting in and out. We've got a game in hand today against Middlesbrough. We have been drifting in and out of this spot. I'm pretty happy to sit in 7th. If we sit 7th and we finish the season 7th, I'll take it. I'd prefer to not have playoffs at the end of the season. But if we get that money from the playoffs, I'm not saying winning it. Like, we're not going to beat Villa or Reading or Crystal Palace in the final, or even Bristol. So I'm not really that worried about it at the moment. A few bits of transfer news. So we'll do the ins first. So we did sign Benjamin Huber, the 17-year-old Austrian, pretty tidy player. A lot of well-rounded stats. He'll be playing as a deep line playmaker support. Coming into the team, we then signed Christian Fruchtol. I know I've just completely botched that name, but it is what it is. Decent keeper, only 20 years old, German. I've wanted to. I think it's not really a secret that I've wanted to sign a decent keeper, and sometimes you get lucky. He came as available. I think statistically, both of them, Walton and Fruchtel, are both pretty similar in goalkeeping ability. So we are very well set in that department. And the final one was this Icelandic player. He will be training him as a centre-back, 17 years old. He's just one that was relatively cheap. We may be able to we may be able to use him at some point. You never know. He may develop into a really good player. He's definitely never going to be a centre mid, but so this is the harder part. So John McLaughlin has left the club. It was more because his wages were quite high, and he he hadn't really played for us this season. He did so well in the year that we had him. I know that 6.84 doesn't do him justice, but he was really good last year in League One, but he just wasn't playing this season. I didn't want to keep him on the bench. Just to rot. We then sold. Why has it done that? Okay. We then sold. Let me get to it. Jordan Willis. He's gone to Swansea for 240k. Welsh. I think he's Welsh, isn't he? I think he's Welsh. I think he's gone back to Wales. He's not Welsh, apparently. So yeah, sold him across. He's okay, but he wasn't playing again. Another one of those ones that you like literally no appearances this season. Did really well for us last season, but just wasn't in the plans. Josh Gowan, 2 red cards is my limit. If you get 2 red cards for silly tackles, if they're double bookings, I can completely appreciate that. You're a ball-winning midfielder, you make 2 fouls, 2 bookings. I'll hold my hands up and I'll say that's my bad as a manager. 2 straight red cards, I will not accept from him. So we moved him on at the earliest opportunity. £750,000, 500k profit. Pretty pleased with that. And then this is the one that hurts. So essentially, we were forced into the sale. He came to us and he said he wanted to leave to join a Premiership club, which I said fine. I offered him out to a few Premier League clubs, and I think the best offer we got from a Premier League club was 6 million and 20% of their potential profit. And I was like, no, I'm not accepting that. So I offered him out. No one bid. I was like, okay, fine, we'll keep him. And then 3 South Korean teams, I think it's from South Korea, I hope they are. Yeah, K-League. 3 South Korean teams came in and they offered me, not great money, but decent-ish money for him. So I accepted them. They were all with 40% potential profit. He's a star player there. He's going to be playing week in, week out. My thought process is that he'll develop there, and they'll sell him on for more. We'll get some of the profit, and we still make sort of 8.5 million. We did really need the finances, to be honest, because the overall budget is starting to look a little bit ropey. We've also brought in some players to sign in January. Just the one then. Okay, no, we haven't confirmed anyone. Nathan Phillips is one I'm looking at signing. He would literally only be a backup, and just because he's English, because you literally have to have English players in the Championship. It's a maybe. I'm still thinking about it. I'm thinking probably not, but I might get desperate. And then Lewis Dione. He's listed pretty well rounded for a striker, 28 years old, so he's got some. He has some. We have signed a few. Here we go. Cedric Tuchart. Jovial personality. Not quite pleased with that. Work rate, isn't amazing, but decent pace, decent finishing, decent composure, good anticipation, good off the ball. I think he'll be okay. I think we'll do all right. I think we just need someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, because that is our big problem at the moment. Anything else? Final thing, 2 things actually. Loans. So we've loaned out Sean McLaughlin. He's the one with the okay, he's changed to Spirited. Great. We did sign him because he was perfect. He was model citizen. So apparently he's picked up some bad traits. So we're going from top to bottom. So Elliot Embleton, I don't think there's any real, I think I was always expecting him to do well. He's actually a decent player. I won't use him, but he's actually one of the better ones out on loan. Connor Slack, you won't know who he is because I don't. Lee Connolly, you probably won't know who he is because I don't. Lyndon Gooch, he's listed by us. He's on loan at Doncaster. 4 goals, 5 appearances. Liam Miller, he's doing okay. 6. Flid. I think Flid maybe moved on the summer. I've listed him because I think he maybe moved on. He's not even playing at Forest Green, so he's got 1 goal in 10, which is a lot worse than our record. Tom Clayton, he's done okay at Wickham, but not great. Tielo Asgard, who we signed this summer, he's done pretty poorly. You may notice there's a player there that's missing, and that is Supermax Power, who is I've decided to forgive him. We got promotion. We're in the new league. He wasn't getting played at Reading, so I decided to bring him back to the club. He literally played one game at Reading. He was playing in their under 23s, just wasting down his contract. So I was like, no, you know what? We'll bring him back. We've offered him a new deal. He took it. We've got him for another 2 years. It just means he's got a bit of sell-on value if we do decide to sell him. But it just gives us that reinforcement in midfield. I think that's it. Grigg, we are really trying now to get rid of because we are going to be overloaded with strikers. Anyone else? I think that's everyone. Yoshida's picked up some injuries, so Smith now, which is just great news. So it means we have to play Larson, who I don't really trust, if I'm honest. We'll put Max Power. And so this guy, you probably don't even know who he is because I signed him this summer and he's barely played. Calvin Miller, who I signed on a free transfer. He played one game and got 1 assist. He'll be leaving the club because it was just, free transfer. We're going to make £120,000 plus some profit if he actually turns out to be any good. I think that's a pretty decent signing. We've made profit, so it is what it is. That's exactly what this club is all about. I just remembered a final thing before we get into the game. Development Centre. There are a healthy new number of fullbacks in the pipeline. We have at least 2 top prospects in centre midfield. One of our wingers looks very handy prospect. We have 2 forwards who are considered to be fine prospects. We have 1 good young Argentinian striker from Olivios who has caught the eye. This is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. So, golden generation. Hopefully it's good. If we can get a good golden generation of youth players, I will genuinely integrate them into the first team. I will play them. I think you can see that. I've done that with Gregory. He has had more than a fair amount of game time, 22 games this season in the Championship, considering he's not even at the level of a Championship player yet. No, he's wanted by Southampton, of course he is. Baliumba, who was a youth prospect who was like 1-star rated, he literally played every single game for me. I'm more than happy to give them an opportunity if they deserve it. So we're going to jump into the game. We're on team selection. We're going to play this team: Walton, 09, Larson, Blackett, Mitchell, Hubert, Kevin Stewart, Chong, Gregory, Curtis Jones and Brewster, with a bench. We were trying to sell Ben Brenton because he also hasn't performed very well this season. In 11 games, he's got 1 goal. Signed him for what? 300k. So they signed for 6 mil. So they're the real embarrassment. So yeah, I am sort of trying to get him out, but he wasn't accepting it. So just trying to make sure dynamics aren't affected too much by kicking people out the club. So that's the team we go with. Big game today. We're actually going to change our tactics. I forgot to do that. I do that every time. Go to get into the game. The lowest scorers in the league, Middlesbrough. Some things don't change. So we're going to really get in their faces today. The Derby. We're not going to tell them to get stuck in because I know that means that they're just going to lunge in 2-footed within 10 seconds and get sent off. Okay. So if it gets to 20 minutes and we haven't had a highlight, I'm going to drop it to extended. We have 09, Huber, 17-year-old, whips in a ball, Jones, Mitchell, who's been really good this season, left back, Stewart, Huber, well played, Larson, Stewart, tidy little reverse ball for Mitchell. Beats his man. Chong, back post. He gets his goal. I'm butchering his first name, so I'm not going to say it, but Chong gets his 7th goal of the season. Dimitri Mitchell with another assist. The left back is on fire. he's been such a good signing this season. I was really umming and ahhing over signing him as well in the summer, so I'm really pleased that I did. And Chong, he shushes him. Well, he doesn't shush him, but he holds his hands to his ears. And to think, when we came into the season, we were thinking, you know what? We'll be lucky to get a point out against these. Decent shot, Jones. Pull back, Stewart. Oh. I just want to check throw-ins because my team love to just they love to just, make it up as they go along. And it end up like my goalkeeper will start taking throws or something. I need to get that changed in between games, but I always forget as soon as the game's over. I'm going to tell you to ease off. Shabby. Good ball in. Whoa, what an effort. This is the problem with playing Larson and Blackett. They're completely untested together. And we've literally lost Mayor Yoshida and we've lost Tommy Smith in the same week. Chong now delivers the ball. Larson. And Asombalonga will come away with it. Rasmussen. Claire. McNair. Saville. Ooh. Good pressure. Good ball out to Taverner. Spence, tackle him. Gets his ball in. Actually, Fletcher. Oh! He used to play for us. He was on loan during the 2017-18 season, I think. The lad from West Ham. And they've got one shot. That is ultimate shithousery. I'm not happy with performance, boys. Let's up it. Up the tempo. Get creative. What are they thinking about that? Inspired. They're inspired by the feedback. Ryan Brewster, again, is just having a mare up front. He cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Carlo McLean, if you don't know who he is a youth prospect. We had an offer accepted for like 1.6 million, so I was like, he must be decent. So he's now in the first team. We're going to bring on Max Power for a box-to-box midfield presence. '09 into Chong. Beats his man really easily. Takes the shot and it's an easy save from the keeps. We've had like 4 players snatched from us as like we've agreed a contract with them, everything's fine, and then someone else has agreed a different contract with them on a free transfer and they've joined them, and it's so frustrating because I'm not going to increase someone's wages. Oh, Larson! I'm not going to increase someone's wages, although I'm not going to try and persuade them to come once I've already persuaded them to come. I know that might be silly, but like we had a centre half that we were offered. I think it was Haguma, something like that, from Hoffenheim. Haguma from Hoffenheim. We offered a contract, he accepted it. He's an excellent ball-playing defender. And then who was it who came along? Bristol City offered him a worse contract for some reason, and he left to join them. Okay, here we go. Last chance. Hooper down the line. Chong gets his ball in. That is shambolic. Go on, Ben. I'll give you a minute. Give you a little run out. Is that Pez? Pear. Pez. Yeah, it's Pez. Chong. Decent ball looking for Jones. Gets his cross. Motta. Power. Mac Power scores! Get in there! He's back! He's back! Max Power! Get in there, my son! Oh, he's come back from loan. It's his first game back. The hatred I had for this man. And he's just popped up with a belter to win us the game, probably. Get in there. Will that be the winner? Will that be enough? Blackett, Power. Huber. Out to Mitchell. Beats his man with ease. Tries to get his ball in, it's clattered away. Walker. Ball in behind. Shabby. Oh no. Shabby. Oh, Walker makes a save at the front post. That should be that. 4 minutes. Shot in. Asombalonga. Headed away. Wing. Spence takes the shot and it goes out for a goal kick. That should be it. Has Max Power just won us the game that late on? Yes, he has. Get in there. Max Power recalled from his loan spell to win us the game and pick up a man of the match performance. Did you ever doubt? Yeah, I doubted him. I completely doubted him. I thought he was finished. And that win pushes us back into the promotion places and pushes our rivals closer to relegation. In case any of you are wondering, Oxford and Doncaster are second and third. They are struggling at the moment. So, yeah, there we go. Sunderland moving to promotion contention. Yes, I am pleased. That's what football is all about. He was the best player on the pitch. We'd like to keep him, but it's easier said than done. He's very good at exactly what we expected of him. Power shines. I honestly can't believe he's just come back and done that. All that time he's just been mugging me off, thinking you should not let me go. A free, now worth 3.4 million. 8 assists and 27 appearances. Oh, don't at me. Oh. Right, guys, I'm going to pause the episode there. I'll be back for the Brentford game. Hopefully, I haven't been too long in this episode, so I'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game in the episode. Today we will be playing Brentford, who sit second in the league, so this is quite a big one. I won't be too frustrated if we don't win this one, just because we're not really expected to perform and win this game. I think we're at home, so a result. We should be expecting a result, but you could say we should be expecting a result, but honestly, Brentford is a difficult game to go to, or a difficult game to play in. So, okay, well, I've just done that, haven't I? Brilliant. So I'll show you the team in a sec when we get into the game. I didn't realise that I was selecting the team then. So we're going with Brewster, Gregory, Jones and Chong, with Stewart and Huber in the middle. Mitchell, Blackett, Larsons, because we are still currently missing 2 players through injuries, and Walton will be in goal. Their team looks, I know Pontus Jansson, Braithwaite, Rovwell, there's all decent players in there, so you can tell why they're so high at the league. Okay, here we go. We're going to go attacking. We're going to counter-press them because I think that's our best chance of winning today, is to really get in their faces and stop them from being able to play. Oh, okay, get off him. 17-year-old. David Raya, great goalkeeper. Okay, so this is a pretty 4 and 10 minutes. Ben Rama. Good ball in and headed over by Nordgaard. Luca 9 picked up his 12th booking of the season. Would you believe it? Huber whips the ball in. Not a great ball. And Gnarson takes a really early one. But it's to 09. going to tell him to step off because I don't want him to get sent off. Huber, round the corner for Stewart. Back to Blackett, out to Mitch on this left-hand side now. And he's tackled by Baptiste. They lurched. Oh, Braithwaite's in. It's the post. Oh, and Walton gets there first. Just. Larson's. I don't know. It's Larson, not Larson's. I don't know. I keep saying that. Plays the ball back to the keeps. It's Walton. Blackett. Stewart. Good ball over for Jones. We did manage to sign. Oh, I've finished deadline day between the episodes, and you've just seen Aaron Connolly come in, and I haven't even told you. I did make one late signing in the transfer window. It was a loan signing of Aaron Connolly, the young lad from Brighton, I believe. He's on the bench for us today. There he is, just below George Tanner. I'll show you when we get to half time. Cuba, Stewart, good ball. It's Chong, Gregory, shot, and that is a bullet of a shot. Just going past the post though. Here he is, Aaron Connolly. He looks all right, Irish, on loan, 7.5k a week. I think that's probably quite a tidy signing, to be honest. So I was quite pleased with getting that one in. Just to try and get some goals in the team, because Brewster's just not reliable enough. Here's Jones. Can he get a decent shot away? It's a poor effort, in truth. Pretty boring game, to be honest, so far. Not a lot happening. In terms of decent chances, that header from them probably being the best chance of the game. We'll tell them they did well though, because, you know, why wouldn't you? We'll get them back out there for the second half. Okay. So we're going to do Brewster for Connolly, just because, you know, that's, I think, a reasonable way to go. Who else should we bring off? Gregory, maybe? For Barry McKay? Yeah, it worked last game. Why wouldn't it work again? Okay, they're trying to play with more creativity. Huber, can he get his first goal for the club from the free kick? Oh, it's a goal! Get in there! Benjamin Huber gets his first goal for the club. Get in there! From the free kick. What happens there? Just goes straight into the back of the net. What a finish from Benjamin Huber. That's why we signed him. For moments like that, Max Powell gets caught on the ball. Sergi Canos. Joe Bravo scores. And instantly it's levelled back up. To be fair, they're getting quite a few chances. Things they're throwing a lot of men forward, but so are we. I don't want them to focus too much on doing, like, you know, they keep the ball well, my team, but I don't want to focus too much on that anymore. Connolly. Oh. Nearly picking up his first goal for the club. What a moment that would have been for us. McKay delivers the ball, headed away. Jones will pick it up. McKay, Connolly. Oh. Here's 09 on the right. Back to Larson. Huber. Good tackle by Henry on the left hand, or the right hand side. Yeah, we will just tell him to He's off. We don't want to send him off. Huber on an 8.3. You may have all called me crazy. Okay, that's a fair few bookings at the back now. Just hope that they don't get sent off. I don't want to tell them all to stand off or wait, they just won't make a tackle. Then Burke, oh, it's a great ball. Braithwaite scores. It's an excellent ball from the centre midfielder to play through Braithwaite. And now you need to just demand more of the team. '87th minute. Can we get a counter here? Larson's picks the ball up. Jones in the middle of the park. McKay beats his man. Can he get his ball in? Gets his ball in. Connolly offside. I felt that as soon as that ball was kicked, I knew he was offside. I think he's quite. Oh, he's only just. Oh, that is horrible. And we thought we may have just snatched ourselves a little cheeky equaliser right at the death, but it wasn't to be. That will end the game, I think, there. Yeah. You know, I think, in all truth, I think that was what we expected. A 2-1 loss isn't, the worst scoreline. I'm not really too disappointed with that. I think we performed relatively well. Bristol go above us. Frustratingly, I don't think that's too outperformed. Hughes, give it a rest, son. Outperformed. You barely outperformed us. You didn't play badly, but you definitely didn't thingy us. Uber picks up that all-important first goal for the club. And did put in a really good performance, to be fair to him, 8.6. You cannot be too disappointed with that, so pretty pleased with him. Okay, well, that will be the end of the episode. In the next episode, we will be back for... Let me take a quick look. When it loads, just go browse. So, the next episode we'll be back for is... Oh my god, again? That's the second time they've snatched a player off us. Literally. Both of these players we'd agreed fees with. We'd agreed for them to join us and they nicked both of them from us. That is really quite heartbreaking, to be honest. So, we definitely want to get through a few games now, so... I think I'll come back for Leicester and QPR. Gives me what? 5 games? Yeah, I think that's reasonable. So I'll leave the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe. What I'm going to do is, like I say, I'm going to play Villa through to Huddersfield. This could get a bit ropey. Got some decent sides in there. All these 4 are expected to be top half, battling for promotion, so there's 4 pretty hard games. We could go on a bit of a lose streak here, or a winless streak. Then we've got Huddersfield, and so we'll be back for Leicester QPR, and then there won't be much of the season left. So we may come back for those 2 because they're 2 in quotation marks relegation candidates. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe as ever. It really does help me out. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you guys next time.